Hello, everybody. I am Conquering History Games, and welcome to the promised campaign as one of Ragnar's children, where we're going to be playing in the Viking Age start of 867, and that took me 5 community polls to get through, which some people thought that was going to upset me or something. I'm not sure why it would. I thought it was really interesting to have people so engaged and that it was such a tight race. And in fact, it made me think that perhaps one day I'll play all of Ragnar's sons eventually and have them on the channel. But today I'm going to be playing as the leader of the winner of the poll. I think he won all 5 polls. He just never got that over 50% majority that I was looking for until we got to the very end. I didn't care which one I played. They all seem pretty interesting. And that is going to be... Oh, he's not even here. We are going to be playing as King Ivar the Boneless. Now, you're probably noticing that something's a little bit different here today, because as I was just saying, I'm probably eventually one day going to play all 5 of Ragnar's sons. I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5. All 5 of his children here in Crusader Kings 2. And while there are going to be differences, I have different goals for each of them, different things that I would like to do. There is going to be a lot of crossover between them, so I thought, okay, if I'm going to play 5 Sons of Ragnar, I gotta have something a little different in each campaign. So I thought that I would upset a lot of people who for some reason get very, very mad about these sorts of things. And we're gonna be using the Anime Portraits mod. So the thumbnail, I'm gonna try to find some sort of anime picture of like some Vikings or whatever, just to trigger the hell out of people who get triggered by that sort of thing. For reasons unbeknownst to me. So let's jump into the game, and I'll see you on the other side, and then we're going to talk about who Ivar is and what's our game plan here. Okay, we're back. I've just started to get in the habit of doing that cut when I'm going into a Crusader Kings 2 game, just so I could, you guys don't have to sit around watching me making sure I have all the settings set, making sure that Shattered Retreat is on, because it seems that people did generally, even though some people said I should turn Shattered Retreat off, for example, and then I turned it off, and then people complained about it the other way. So I was just making sure that everything was set. I probably should just have some stuff saved in a slot, but it's that I sometimes play with mods and with different things on my own time, so I just checked that. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Ivar the Boneless. Ivar, Ivaring, son of Ragnar Lodbrok. Now, I know that a lot of you know about Ragnar and his children because of the television show The Vikings. I have not seen very much of it. I've actually recently caught a little bit of it. Really, the only reason I was able to find time to watch it is because I was fighting strep throat recently and the flu, so I was just on my couch, didn't have much else to do. But Ivar hasn't shown up, so I don't know how he's portrayed in the show. So I'll just tell you the stuff I found from my research of him and Ragnar. So Ragnar is a pretty semi-mythical, semi-legendary, yeah, I'd say legendary, we'll go full-blown legendary figure. This is the father here, Ragnar. When we're talking about Vikings and Scandinavia, he is credited with lots of things, such as taking creating an emphasis for the Vikings to go west rather than east along the Baltics, accomplished many things such as laying siege to Paris in the 700s, and he died, at least this is the main reason I always see, is that he died because he was executed by King Aela of Northumbria, who is this guy, by being thrown into a pit of snakes who killed him with their poison. So, in retaliation, Ragnar's children, including myself, Ivar the Boneless, have declared war on Northumbria and formed what is called the Great Heathen Army, and which we are going to extract some brutal revenge against Northumbria. And this is what's going in terms of how this is going to affect our game mechanics. This is considered to be our prepared invasion, which Germanic pagan characters can do once per lifetime. So I cannot, after this, do a prepared invasion. If you want to go hear me talk about prepared invasions, go watch either my Viking Umam campaign as this guy as Heistin, or my Legacy of the Indo-Norse campaign where I use prepared invasions to go to India. It's a really, really powerful mechanic, and this is the only time that we're going to be able to use it in Ivar's lifetime. And also, he is already 48 years old. So the things that made Ivar famous are chronicled. He also seems to be a semi-mythical figure. They're chronicled in the saga of Ragnar Lodbrok, but that is another legendary piece of work, meaning that it's not that the work itself is legendary, but it discusses legends, and plus that was written in the 13th century, so it's way after the events of everything that we're looking at here. If we instead look, dang it, I had it open in a tab here. Yeah, if you instead look at the actual Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, you can find some a mention of somebody who's supposed to allegedly be Ivar. Hold on a second. Dang it, now I'm trying to find him. I lost him in the thing. But if you go to the year, like you see this is what I'm looking at, the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle. So I believe it's in the year 870. So we're in the year 867 right now. Actually, I should go back. If you go to the year 866, so right now we're on January 1st, 867. There's a reference in the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle where it talks about how Ethelred here takes control of the West Saxon government, and then at the same time, the large heathen army comes to England. So this is me, as well as, my brothers, like Sigurd is in here, so is Halfdan of Jorvik. This is another one of my brothers. As you can see, he's got the 5 kids. So they've landed in England, they made their winter quarters, and they're soon going to begin expanding out. There is a reference to somebody who's supposed to be Ivar, called Hingwar, as well as Hubba, which is probably Ubba, one of the other brothers, who goes into through Mercia into East Anglia and destroys all the monasteries they find. They slay the king, Edmund, who they kill King Edmund here. They burn, they break, slaying abbots and monks and all that they were found. They made such havoc there that a monastery which was before full rich was now reduced to nothing. That's what the Anglo-Saxon Chronicle says. So that's that. And then at some point he just disappears after 870. I was having trouble finding references to him after that. Obviously, I'm trying to find stuff that's not Wikipedia. But what does that have to do with how we're going to play it, since you might be saying, since I'm almost 8 minutes into this video? Well, what we're actually going to be doing is not hanging around England for this particular campaign. I'm going to be going for a pair of different achievements. The first one, really the main one that we're going to be going for, is going to be called Norse East. And so Norse East says, as a Norse character, become the king of Mongolia. There are certainly ways to cheese this. I think that the thing that I've seen online is people say, well, just play as a horse lord and then find a Norse person and convert that way, so you can kind of cheat it. No, what I'm going to be doing is doing it as somebody who's Norse culture and then going east. And now, so I just have to become king of Mongolia, which is, I believe, Kyrgyz. But it's going to be more than this, because we're going to also be going into some regional areas too, because at the same time, we're going to be doing the Never Start a Land War in Asia one, which is considered an insane achievement on the wiki. You have to start in Western Europe, meaning like your primary title has to start there, which mine does. I am the king of the Isles here in the northern British Isles. And you have to control the entire East Steppe region out here, which is Mongolia, and then some. So I think it kind of goes down here. I think you have to go all the way down here to the Taklamakan Desert. I'll probably in the next episode actually detail, or when we get closer, I'll exactly detail how much of this area we have to take. But it's pretty big. So the plan generally here is going to be that we're gonna, of course, fight this war. I want to make myself the King of Scotland, so I've got a decent sized title, and then we're gonna start heading east. I just want to have a good base to go off of. Now remember, we also can do coastal conquests. So one thing I might try to do is we may attempt to seize the holy lands of some of the holy sites of the Germanic faith, which are, let's see, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't remember actually where's the fifth one. No, it's over here. Yeah, it's right here, Zealand, which is owned by Lotharinga, so I don't think I'm going to be going after that. So we're going to try to pick off these ones that are in Scandinavia instead of going for the ones that are actually in these Germanic areas. And the goal will be to reform the faith in such a way that it will allow me to holy war, because obviously there's nothing Norse out here, so being able to holy war will be very useful. I forget there's a little bit of Nestorian way out there. Alternatively, I might just convert to a different religion that allows me to do holy wars. That'll be a little bit trickier, since I think the obvious one to do would be maybe Muslims. Could go Catholic. I don't think I'm going to do Catholic, though. I think Muslim would be better heading out here. But the point is, we've got a bit of a journey ahead of us. Lots of tiers here, so I guess it's like step 1, finish this war. Step 2, become King of Scotland. Yeah, because England, it's this de jure kingdom here, like, you know, the so-called King of Wessex. It's only a ducal title. It's not actually king. So Scotland would be the easy one to do. Maybe I could grab bits of Ireland. I do already have some of it, and there are just tons of individual counties. But I need to get some sort of king title under me quickly, and I'd rather it be Scotland, so I don't, because if not, they're going to be coming after me. Okay, step 3, reform the Germanic faith. Step 4, land in the Baltics. Somewhere along the Baltic coast. Step 5, begin working my way east. Now, I don't think I have to hold my primary title in the west, while I'm also holding the region in Mongolia. We're going to play under the assumption that I don't need to do that. Alright, so we're almost halfway through the video. I probably should just shut up and get moving here. Alright, so the goal here, like I said, we're going after Scotland. We're at war with East Anglia, and we're at war with Northumbria. I'm not going to concern myself with East Anglia, although you want to be careful about that, because I've seen games where if East Anglia doesn't get killed right away, which they almost always will, but if for some reason the AI doesn't slaughter them right away, they can get pretty strong. Anyway, we're gonna head north, and we're gonna try to take these de jure areas, because you see, when we enforce peace, I will take all occupied territory and vassalize all titles in the Kingdom of Scotland that belong to him. So we're specifically going after these 3 counties, though the point is just to defeat him at all. So we gotta make a beeline for those counties quickly, occupy them, and then go from there. Now, Ivar, there's going to be a lot of luck in this campaign, because if Ivar dies young, we're going to have some problems, he says as he joins the Wolf Warriors. I do have my 29-year-old heir here. Oh, somebody with marry a princess. Serbia. Interesting. Oh, she's 42. Never mind. You got anybody with some decent traits around here? A lot of mastermind theologians and things like that. Let's go with scholarly. Yeah, we'll just go. Oh, she's not even Germanic though. All right, we're gonna wait on getting our heir married for right now. As far as ambition goes, we want to become the King of Scotland. Also, the reason I'm going for Scotland is because Scotland's cheaper than if I went down here. I could raid and things like that for money, but I think, overall, I think Scotland is the way to go. Of course, another thing that I have to be aware of is that once my brothers are at peace, it just becomes a free-for-all for the Isles. They might also be going up here into Scotland, which is sort of okay, because they're going to be of my religion, but I need to make sure that I have at least that 51% that's going to be necessary to become King of Scotland. Alright, we can call in our vassals for this. They're not going to help very much. We can create the Duchy of Man. Alright, so I'm not going to have trouble with that. Let's just go. Let's hit it. This is a good idea. I have myself and my heir in the army. They surely won't die. Alright, we won a quick duel here, and we beat up my daughter. I dueled my daughter. She's in the Wolf Warriors, apparently. Okay, I gave her a black eye. I'm such a jerk. Alright, yeah, let's just, like I was saying, just keep on heading north. My heir right now is my daughter. Alright. Okay, and we're just going to be throwing all these Catholic people into prison and things like that. One of my kids is lacking a focus. We're going martial. Actually, no, it looks like he's already getting a lot in learning, so let's emphasize that some more. Oh, there you go. Now my son is my heir. I probably should just nominate him. I'll just make my life a little easier. There we go. Also try to get tribal organization up. Medium is where things are going to be hard, because we're not reformed. Now, I'm not sure what reformations I want to go for right now. I kind of have some ideas, but as I've said already, this is a multiple-step process. Dang, maybe those guys really put up a fight. It's a multi-step process in order to pull this one off. So we're not going to be thinking about what exact reforms I'm going for until we actually see that we can reform. Obviously, I can't go after any coastal stuff until I'm done here. I'm going to have to fight my brothers Bjorn and Sigurd Snake in the Eye, who I believe were the second and third place winners in the polling, in order to get those areas. Come on now, let's go, let's go. There we go. Great. Let's have half of you come east here to make sure you defeat that army, and the other half of you go immediately south to Tiviotdale. Okay, fantastic. Looks so we got two fights going on right now. We're gonna win them both, I think. We're wanting Winter Soldier could be tempting, but I think it's gonna be a lot of mountains up here. No, it's just hills. They're all just considered hills. So we're going rough terrain expert. Very cool. You were in the thick of it during the battle, and your tally of slain enemy soldiers has impressed even the most grizzled sergeants in your army. As you clean the blood splatter off your sword and armor, the men cheer you for the bravery you displayed in securing this victory. And I got prestige. Songs will be sung of this day. Alright, let's come over here. Rush them. That's it. Okay, we have the essential areas that we needed over here. So, we are fighting some other... Wait, what? Okay, Meath's on my side. Besides that, I could take some more counties, but I don't think it's really necessary for the purposes of what I want to do. Let's just try to get up to 100% as quickly as possible. Okay, we're sacrificing a couple people we found on the battlefield to Odin. Always nice. This is another son of mine. Set him up with her. I guess I shouldn't be too picky. Let's just start getting them married and get them married, get them reproducing, things like that. Are we gonna want with the gold or the? I think we're gonna go with the prestige actually. Got some more successor nominations. Those are fine where they're at. Okay, I'm already at medium tribal organization. That's great. I was able to get there quickly. And yeah, just about every holding has been occupied already. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come over here and then here, maybe? No, maybe not. Okay, come on, come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, we had a little trouble there. Little trouble assaulting that. Okay, my son, this is the younger one. He can learn on his own. We're not going to have him become vicious. That's going to be a problem later. Your vassal, Ketil of Man, is concerned about his non-inheriting sons. He asks you to consider them when looking for new vassals. I could use some more good men. Give me 200 gold if I do it. Or... okay, I give him the kingdom and then he'll owe me a favor. Let's go for the gold, in the literal sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, we are wiping the floor with the local troops pretty easily. Northumbria is still hanging tough. Don't know what's going on with East Anglia. Yeah. Alright. Well, I think another couple of counties, and we will see... We'll see them surrender. Okay, we need ourselves a court chaplain. That's right, I need to get them doing a lot of things. So we're going to build some legend. Oops, excuse me. Build some legend up there. Let's get you training the troops. We could fabricate a claim. Might make things a little easier generally. Do one on Moray. Zeal, I don't think is necessary. Let's try to convert instead and come over here. Cool. Alright, so a lot of gold, 732 gold, and we're not even out of the first year of the game. That's great. We have a weak claim we can press over here on the petty kingdom of Mamu. I think because it's the entire kingdom, it's going to actually just pass out from under me. But if we give this guy... Can we invite him to court? False religion. Yeah, they're not going to be up for that. So I will not be pressing his claim then. Okay, there we go. Enforce our demands, and we got it. So, that was the easy part. I really do not give a damn about East Anglia, so we're just going to white piece them out. No, he won't do it. He says he's winning the war. Whatever, dude. Like, I'll let my family take care of that. I've got bigger fish to fry. Alright. Oh yeah, because I think it's because we're separated. We're not able to properly dismiss our forces. So let's get them moving up north. We can start building a great pillar, which will increase the moral authority of the Germanic faith. It'll cost us 350 gold and 100 piety. Yeah, we will do that. By carving this imposing Imerusili tree, the fires of the Germanic faith have been stoked, and bringing a bit of life to the spirits of our old and fierce gods. The first offerings are already be presented at the feet of the new sacred monument at Sudriyajar tribe. Get 50 prestige, plus 5% moral authority for 50 years, and I get erected Great Pillar for 5 years, which increases my damage against religious enemies, which is not super useful right now, but it is a start. Okay, come on, get up there, get up there, get up there. Let's go. Okay, so we got everybody together pretty much. 2 units will stand down and go home. Are we able to... Okay, we are able to declare war here. So, I don't think we can do subjugations. Unfortunately, we're going to have to conquest all of this literally one at a time. The Welsh here are tribal. They have a couple of vassals. The vassals, I don't think, are worth very much. Maybe combined, they're worth 1,000 more troops. Less than that, really. So, let's call it 2.5... Yeah, we could, I think we could take them. So we're gonna... Yeah, the point is to move quickly, though. So we're gonna take... Oh, some of the counts are gonna vote no right now. Who's against this? Got a marshal who's being wishy-washy on me. He's a powerful vassal. Who else is against this? I just don't want to start getting tyrannical negative modifiers before... Okay, so it's everybody but my spy master who's against this. Well then, let's see if we can find somebody better for these jobs. Yeah, I think a loyalist sounds really good. Who else? It's a year, and there you go. The rest of these are powerful vassals. That's how that goes. See, now though, that's all it took. It's a tie. It's considered to be approved. So we're gonna go after Altklut. And then, as far as Scotland is concerned, I think we're going to do Moray. I'm just trying to connect, generally, my forces. Alright, everybody's pretty down with this. Okay, we got some other people who are up for forming alliances. That's good. Not him, not him. Okay, good start. I need to get married to somebody or other. Let's see. Let's see if we can find somebody lustful. These are both Slavic women, which is not good. We'll just convert her when she comes over. I should be getting married here in a second. And we'll just try to Let's see, accepting the proposal for alliance. Okay, that's good. Now, secretly convert to. I can't ask. Oh, that's right. Germanic cannot force people to convert. You can't make your wife convert to your own. What you believe in. In a way, this is kind of busted because I have 2 prepared invasions. I could go take East Anglia here, but I just don't really care about it. Not going to be needing to go down there at all. I'm going to be assaulting a lot less. Scotland is going to be a real pain. I just know it. Usually got to occupy like every holding they've got in order to get them to quit squirming. Just give it up. So it's going to be a tricky one. Let's see if I split this. Can I come over here in time? Yes, I think I can. Alright, we're going to try to catch this army. Oh, yeah, see, they weren't taking the bait. That's fine. We'll sit here behind the river and wait for you to come to us. Alright, that was easy. I don't think we're going to be able to catch these guys, but let's try. Can we... just, let's see, these are all attached. It's fine. Inspire the men, they'll invade hell for you, indubitably. So, okay, just to get a sense, though, of where we need to be, well, it says we cannot usurp the primary title off a ruler of another religion who still holds hands within it, so we don't need to be worrying so much about how many counties we have right now, because we're going to have to defeat everybody anyway. So it's not a big deal. Alright, this is done. Right. I've become friends with another wolf warrior, Andar of Skagen. Okay. That's good, that's good. What is this? Recruiting child. Target Berid Ivar's son. Seems like an easy way to get some more renown. Let's see. Recruit to Warrior Lodge is part of a legendary. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they're fighting a war right now, so we can't be recruiting them. We're just gonna have to do it later. Okay. See, right now, as we can see, this Welsh king. Oh, that's not even what's causing him to beat us so badly. I was gonna say we have a ticking war score against us, but nope. He's winning. He's besieging these areas here in the south of my personal kingdom. Now, on our way to the hills of Moray Clan, a huge boulder blocks our path. Having been running for days, my muscles are aching for a real challenge. Recruit! I bark at a young boy carrying a weapon far too big for his hands. Hand me that hammer! This is great because I become brawny. So some people say he was called the Boneless because he was weak. He had to be. I've read things about him having to be hauled around in a cart or something like that. But as you can see here, I am both strong and brawny, which is frickin' awesome. That's some Crusader Kings eugenics waiting to happen right there. Okay, we're still losing down here. I'm not going to be worried until we hit about negative 50%. Let's see, we got a traitor in the realm, supposedly plotting against me. Right. Excuse me. Right, we've got another successful win here. We're going to do that, and then we're going to come on down south. These guys should be easier to deal with because they've only got a few holdings. Yeah, they have exactly 6 holdings total, dispersed amongst their 3 counties. So we should be able to pretty handily deal with them. And not even worried about doing the simultaneous wars. So after this one, this is when we might actually go reform the Germanic faith pretty fast. We'll kind of see how I'm feeling overall about that. Okay, this guy is really mad at me right now. Wrong government type. He wants a seat on the council. Oh, are you Catholic? Please go away. Just I don't even want to hear it, dude. I don't even want to hear it, bro. Let's get you fabricating a claim, like I was saying. Where do I want to go? Let's see here. Hold on a second. Where's the holy site? Yeah, right here. guess let's fabricate a claim on that. Okay. Another victory. V-I-C-T-O-R-Y. Victory, victory, my battle cry. I don't think we're going to finish these wars up in this episode. It's just not really going to be too reasonable to expect that I'll be able to do that. The good news is I've got a positive monthly balance still. I probably also should be giving these temples away to somebody who could use them a little better. Yeah, and just get back under my domain limit. Too easy. Okay. Alright, more victories, and yet, even though this is what Scotland looks like now, as you can see, we're still only 68% with them. So, we gotta take more holdings. Alright. So Bjorn, yeah, this is going to be the best time to attack for these holy places, I think, because Bjorn is weak, Bjorn Ironside, and so is Sigurd Snake in the Eye. Relatively weak, of course, but basically, this is as good as it's going to get. Oh, I'm still paused, my bad. 77%. Done there. Try to make short work of this guy. Yeah, Uhtred is a... Uhtred? What? Uhtred is a belligerent commander fighting with the strength of a Nidhogg. Not that anyone is keeping count, but I find myself wondering how many enemies he's taken down single-handedly at this point. Save some for me, will you? I'd call across the hills. He is a one-man army. So this is the Uhtred that is in the... Yeah, that the Last Kingdom series is based on. It's based on around his character. Or I should say this character is based on that series. But he's not going to enjoy the court, which joined the court, which is fine, because I understand why. It's got these, you know, he gets along fine with my brother. Okay, you see, just like that, already done with this little conquest. We're probably just going to continuously break the prestige and things like that. Or I should say spend our prestige to keep breaking truces, because I don't really care that much about the opinions of Christian rulers, but we're just going to wrap this war up, and then I'll call it a day on today's episode. This is going to give me almost 7% back. I really should be getting some kind of ticking war score for holding this much territory. Just throwing that out there. Okay. And that's it. That's 100%. Great. Just like that. We got some more usurpations. Got all these holdings in here. Let's create a new vassal. Vassal. I'm going to have to give some of these counties away or something. But that's it. I think that is definitely enough for today. In the next episode, we are going to either try to form the Kingdom of Scotland, or we are going to attack our brothers in order to get these single counties that I need in order to reform the Germanic faith. I don't have the piety right now, but it's relatively easy to get piety, especially... Oh, actually, I've got one prisoner. Once I have some more prisoners, I can do some stuff like commission a runestone and especially holding a great blot. And that'll boost my piety right up. So then, with the 750 piety I've got, moral authority is at least 50. There it is. It's only going to keep getting higher. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll... Yeah, it's just going to keep getting higher. Then we can reform the Germanic faith and do some good stuff. This is what it looks like right now. Yeah. Well, not exactly. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I am Conquering History Games. Hope you're as excited for this series as I am, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.